Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. So in this video, again, we are going to talk about Mailosaur API. We are going to talk about one use case here where we have to fetch the OTP number from the email content so that we can use this OTP number in Selenium and then we will supply to some website. This is a typical use case that we always do. So exactly same thing, we are going to do it here as well. So I'll show you. Maybe you must have seen this video. If you haven't, just I uploaded yesterday only. Had email testing with Mailosaur API, and you can fetch the OTP email body. A lot of information you can fetch it from here. Please go and watch it. It's very amazing API and amazing video. So our target is that first we will going to log in with the Mailosaur API or into the dashboard of this. So let's say I'm going to log in with my Gmail. After this, what we have to do it here is, see right now my inbox here, I don't have anything here. Okay, I'm just going to create one quick API key for the authentication point of view. I'm just going to click on create key. Let's see my key and create it here. And I'm going to reveal this particular key and then copy this and then come back to my code. And first of all, I'm going to replace the previous key with the new key here. And you design your framework and everything. Later on, you can maintain this API key in some vault or some security manager or in your pipeline, you can manage confidentially. Right now, I'm directly putting it here. This is my server ID and this is the domain that we have already seen in the last video. So server information, you will be getting it from here. And when you started with begin with the email testing, it will give you one random email ID. Can you see anything @ something mailosaur.net? So this is your email ID. And email ID could be anything. The prefix, the initials could be anything. Let's see if I'm writing Naveen @, but the domain should be same. ABC, mailosaur.net, whatever it is, return. This is my server ID .mailosaur.net. It should be same. So I can write Naveen user @ whatever I want to write, I can write it. But this domain, the host should be same here, right? So this is what I'm writing here, that this is my server ID and this is my server domain up to here. Now I'll do one thing that I don't want to hard code the value, because you think about what if the same scenario is running in the parallel mode and multiple users are using the same feature. Then in that case, if I'm using the hard coded email ID, in that case, the scenario will not work, because once the OTP is sent for the specific user, I cannot use the same user again because user is already registered now, right? So what we have to do, we have to create one random email ID method that I have created here. And I have appended like user and then generating the current time in millisecond @ and whatever the server domain. Server domain is this. So it will generate one email ID like user and whatever the current time in millisecond which is going on and then this is your email domain. So it will always return what? A random email ID. And then the use case point of view, I'm going to use this Grow app. It's a trading app. What you can do, you can just simply go to the login page and click on this login button. And here you have to enter the email ID, right? So when you enter the email ID, it will send one email notification with the OTP number. So let's see, for example, I'm just going to copy this and then simple come back here and then paste it here, right? And then click on continue. When I click on continue, it says that enter a 6-digit OTP sent to this email ID. And now you can see it's actually sending me the OTP number here. That OTP is, you can see in the subject or in the body also 2655015. And then we have to enter the same OTP number here. And after that, we will proceed further. For that, you are getting resend in 30 seconds. You will be getting a message also here. So this is a use case. Perfect. This use case can be used on the registration page also, on the payment page, on the login page. Whenever you are sending any OTP number, you have to send this particular email ID in your testing also, in your test code also, on your application. And then that application will send the email to this particular email ID. And then your target is just to fetch the email ID from this email so that I can use it in my application using Selenium. Same thing, you can do it with the Playwright also or Cypress also. So this is a use case that we have to solve. Okay. So what I'll do, I simple launching my WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, entering the URL, and then I have to enter my email ID. So first I'm fetching the random email ID. I'm calling this method. This is giving me the email ID, whatever user current time in millisecond, and entering it over here because I don't want to hard code the email ID here. So it will enter whatever the email ID is there. And then I'm saying click on continue. See, this is what we did. Let me just a second. Let me close this and click on this again. So this is the thing. We have to enter the email ID. So I'm writing driver dot find element by dot ID send keys email ID. And I'm supplying the email ID here. After that, click on continue. So only two web elements are there and that's it. So I'm saying, okay, fine, click on continue. And then that's it. So when I click on continue, it will send the email. And the email will be given to this particular email ID that we have generated over here. All right. Okay. Now, yesterday code also, in the last session code also, we have seen that we can use a Mailosaur client and everything. So I'm just going to exactly copy paste the code. No need to write the same thing again and again. So I'm saying that first you have to create the parameters and the criteria. So see, this is a message search parameter and create one criteria. And this method will receive the line number 42. You can see this method will receive the message from here. So copy from here to here. Okay, let's see, this is what I have written and then import all the important things here. And then after that, once you get the message, what do you want? I want, see this, I have two choices. I can fetch the OTP from the subject also, or I can fetch the OTP from the body as well. So body yesterday we have already seen. So let's do today one thing. We will fetch the OTP from the subject. So see this, I'm just going to use this particular method, that message dot subject, that I'm going to use it here. First of all, I'm going to print it and then I'm just going to use it here. Later on, if you want to customize or optimize the code, you can optimize it. And then message dot subject, I'm printing it. And I'm storing in, let's see, subject variable also, which is equal to message dot subject here. Perfect. And then I'm just going to print it on the console instead of printing it here. Nice. So subject will be printed on the console. Now my target is that from this subject, we have to fetch the OTP number. And let's see, this is a 6-digit OTP number. So this is your requirement already. Your application is always sending the 6-digit OTP number. It's not like sometimes it's sending 7-digit or 8-digit or whatever it is. It's not like that, but it's always sending the 6-digit. This requirement is already fixed here, right? Now, if it is not fixed, then again, you can write the regular expression up to n number of digits. You can write it here as well. But we are assuming this app is always sending me a unique 6-digit OTP number. So this is this that we have already written yesterday also, that we can write one simple regular expression. So let's see, now I'm start fetching the OTP number from here, from the compiler. So, pattern.compile and matcher that we are going to use it over here. So I'll just do one thing, I'll explain you this code. Don't worry, it's very straightforward. So now I'll start fetching the OTP number. OTP from where? OTP from the subject that we have to fetch, not from the body. So I'm going to write that OTP from the subject. And what is the regular expression? So I'm saying any digit between 0 to 9, and number of digits should be 6. And the prefix should be what? The prefix is this. Your email verification OTP is something like this. So I'm just going to copy this and then come back here, from here to here. And then after that, star, dot star, and whatever the regular expression. So from this string, the moment you see in the subject, capture the 6-digit OTP number. Okay. After that, it will find the matcher, and then from the subject, and then whatever the matcher group 1 is available, it will give it to you. So I'll do one thing. Instead of writing it like this, here I'm writing that this is my OTP number. Actually, OTP is equal to matcher.group1. I'm expecting that, okay, you guys are having some basic knowledge about the pattern and the matcher in the regular expression in Java. And then I'm printing the OTP number. And once we get the OTP number, after that, that's it. After that, we just need to enter the OTP number here. So for example, let's see, once again, if I do it manually here, let me just see this, copy, click on continue. And then here we have to enter the OTP number. So for entering the OTP number, let me inspect this. And we just need to enter the OTP. Let's see what is the input ID is equal to sign up OTP 1. This is the ID. We just need to use dot send keys method. And ID is this dot Send keys, and send keys is what? The OTP number that you have fetched actually. This OTP number that we are going to use it here. Don't convert the OTP into the number or integer, because send keys method will always take one character sequence. It means it could be only and only a string or a string buffer or a string builder only, not any numeric number. So it should be the character sequence means a string value should be there. Okay, so after that OTP number it will enter, and then after that I don't want to click on submit. I don't want to unnecessary, dump the unnecessary data into the Grow app. I just want to check that after email ID, fetch the OTP and enter it here, and that's it. No need to click on submit. So I'm not going to create a user here. I'm just going to enter the OTP number here. That's it. Okay, so once everything is done, now we have to run this program. But before that, one small thing. Instead of anything, what we have to write, it says that with send to, it means where exactly you are sending the email ID. So we have to supply our own email ID, not this one with anything. Whatever the email ID that we have supplied, this one. Okay, if you really want to define some more criteria, that also we can define it. See, you can define that very specific. You are looking for, let's say in your inbox, there are other emails also coming. So you can write, or from some, let's say from different services or from different application, other emails also coming. Then in that case, you can specifically define with sent from. It means the email is coming from where. So this is a search criteria coming from the Grow. So we have to define this one. I'm talking about this one, the from. So like no reply at the rate grow.in. So copy this, come back here. I can maintain, let's see, another constant string you can maintain with the final keyword later on. So let's see, this is my from is equal to this one. Okay, and this from email ID that I'm going to maintain here, send from. Perfect. And then after that, fetch the OTP and then everything. And then let's see, is it really working or not? So I'm just going to run it now. Okay. Open. Let me just close this one. Okay. Now see, it's opening this Grow app, entering the random email ID. Can you see user 170, creating the random number, and then see generating the OTP here. I mean, generated the OTP in my inbox and fetching it from there. So let's verify that. Is it really the same one or not? 393,885. Let's see that. See, exactly same OTP, 3938885. Nice. Now you don't need to delete the previous email IDs. Let it be like this, because every time it is actually creating a new user or new email ID actually. So you can say that next time it will be user some milliseconds at the rate something.com. So this is the advantage that you are getting with the Mailosaur. So let's run it again. No need to change anything in your code. Just generate the random email ID with this particular server domain. And every time give me the email ID from that email only, right? So this is the advantage that we are getting it. I'm running it again, and you run it n number of times in the parallel mode with multi-threading. It will always and always work. See, let's see. This time the user is different. It says 744,766 and user is something user 170, something like this. 36318. Let's see. Come back here, refresh this and see 36318 and the OTP number is 744,766. Exactly same value got entered here through Selenium as well. Okay. So this is the thing that really nice that we can easily implement this. And see, OTP number is coming, and then we can easily do that. So no need to send the email to the Gmail and everything, because Gmail will block it. With Gmail, there are a lot of security issues and everything. So don't use Gmail IDs or Yahoo email IDs for your testing purpose. These specialized mail server APIs are available. They will provide all the mail management and everything, and then they will create the dummy emails for you. You can use these dummy emails in your application just to test these kind of use cases. You can easily do that. Now, one thing could be a problem that, let's see, your server is slightly down, or your application is sending the OTP, let's see, in next 10 minutes and 20 seconds, or sorry, not minutes, 10, 20, 30 seconds. Then in that case, immediately this client, whatever the Mailosaur client that we have written, it will go and check that email is received or not. And let's see, email is not there. For example, let's see, let me just delete everything. Let's see, email is not there. Then in that case, immediately it will return a blank message, or it might say, okay, there is no message found or something like this, no email found. Then what we have to do in these kind of use cases, whenever you're integrating with the emails, you have to wait until the email is available in my inbox. So how to do this? We have to apply some dynamic wait here. For dynamic wait in Selenium, what we have to do? For dynamic wait in Selenium, we have to use fluent wait. We can use it here because fluent wait is a customized wait on the basis of some condition. It's not about only for the WebDriver, only for the web element. This is another use case of fluent wait. We can use it here. That we can say that the maximum timeout is 30 seconds and then keep polling in every 500 milliseconds. The moment you see the email, give me the email ID or something, or give me the message from there so that I can fetch the OTP. So we have to fetch the OTP only and only when we have got the and we have received the email ID from the inbox. So we can use a fluent wait here. So for that, I have already written a simple method. See, this is the method I have already written. Let me just copy this. This method you will not find anywhere. Actually, I've already created the scenario while before preparing this video. So this method is already written here. Okay. And see, I'll show you what exactly I have written. This is fluent wait for the email. This method I'm talking about. Let me import all the important things. Java.util duration, Selenium 4 APIs, we are using it. And see this carefully when I enter in the Grow app. Let me just copy and see I'm clicking on continue once again. It says that resend in 29 or 30 seconds. So maximum timeout is given for the resend is 30 seconds. So we can wait up to 30 seconds at least, right, in our scenario. So this is also a very good thing that we are checking the maximum timeout for the resend also. So what exactly I'm doing, I'm creating one fluent wait, doing the top casting here, and I'm passing method here. In this method, passing two parameters, email ID and the Mailosaur client. And then I've defined the maximum timeout, which is 30 seconds. The polling interval time is 100 milliseconds. That in every, let's see, 100 milliseconds, you go and check the OTP is available or not, or message is available or not. This is what I want. And maximum timeout, I have given 30 seconds. You can customize it also. Instead of doing the hardcode value, you can just pass as a parameter as well. You can do that. Then I'm just simple writing wait.until. And remember, here the generics should be not WebDriver, because we are applying the fluent wait on the client, on the mail client. So it should be applied on the Mailosaur client. So that's what the generics I have given, Mailosaur client. So this is the beauty of Selenium Fluent Wait. It can be applied for any file wait, any email wait, or any file downloading or uploading waits. Anywhere you can use it. Wherever there is a dynamic wait concept, I can use it here. This is the actual proper use case of Fluent Wait. We can use it here. And then I'm writing while ignoring, while doing all this process, please ignore any kind of exception if you are getting it. So we have written ignoring as well. Then I'm simply saying wait.until using the client here and then doing the exactly same thing, creating the criteria, the search criteria and the server ID that we have passed. In the criteria, we can write one more thing here, that make sure that mail is coming from here. So I'm writing criteria dot with send from the Grow app, from variable that we have already defined here. And then just send me the message. Once the message is available, give me that. Otherwise, return null from there. So this message is actually giving me the message. So what I just need to do, I just need to call this method here. Okay. So I don't need to write all these things. Let me just let me just comment it out. All these things. We don't need these things. We just need to create the Mailosaur client. And after that, we just need to call this method. The method name is, see, the method name is wait for email. So let's call this method. This wait for email method says what is your email ID? This is my random email ID that I'm generating, the unique email ID. Do you have the Mailosaur client? Yes, we have that, and supply that. That's it. So wait for email ID will actually wait for the email message dynamically with the fluent wait. No static wait, no need to write any thread.sleep for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. What if tomorrow, after 10 seconds also, email is not available, then what will you do? And what if email is available within 1 second? Then why are you waiting unnecessary extra 9 seconds, right? So I hope these basic like Selenium concepts are clear in your mind. If you don't know these things, it will be difficult for you to understand the fluent wait. So that's what like Selenium is very important here to understand with the weights and everything. And then the wait for email is giving you what? It's giving me the message here. So can I just simply store it like this particular message? That's it. My work is done. Perfect. So this implementation is also done. And after that, the rest of the things will remain same. Fetch the OTP with the pattern. And then once you get the OTP, just enter with the Selenium method dot send keys method. That's it. The code is ready. Now, it doesn't matter that email is coming in after 10 seconds or 15 seconds or up to 30 seconds, we can easily handle it. And this is what the Grow app functionality, that up to 30 seconds, it should be visible, right? So maximum time you can want to increase, you can increase that. You can maintain two extra variables also, like polling time or maximum timeout. Okay, so I'm writing, let's see, hard coded 30 seconds here. And then I'm going to run it now. So let's see once again. And it will generate the random unique email ID, see, and waiting for the OTP there. Let's see, it's really fetching 278439. We are not clicking on submit. Test case got passed. You can see the OTP number is 278439. This is what entered over here. And you can check it here as well, that in the latest email, you can refresh it. You see that 278439 is there. So now it doesn't matter that if you have any duplicate emails or anything, it really doesn't matter. I think somebody asked this question also in the comment section in the last video. This is the answer. This is a solution for that particular problem. So you can use it. I'm expecting from the Cypress guys and the Cypress users and the Playwright user implement the same thing. If you want me to prepare a video with the Cypress and the Playwright also, just let me know. I can do it. But exactly similar kind of process in Cypress and Playwright also, you have to use it. Perfect. Here, there you have to use the Playwright to launch the browser and everything, and then the rest of the things will remain same. There you need to check how exactly we can fetch the regular expression with the JavaScript. And here we are using Java for that. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope it's clear. And one more small thing, you can fetch from the body also. If OTP is not there, then in that case, what you just need to write? You just need to write that instead of message.subject, see this message.text.body. From the body, you have to fetch in that case, right? But most of the OTP numbers comes in the body also and in the header also, or in the subject also. So why to read up to this level? We can directly read it from the subject level. So that also we can do it here. That you can do it by your own. So I'm just fetching it from the subject only. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for watching Naveen Automation Labs. Please subscribe to the channel, share this video with others. If you're looking for something more interesting video, press the bell icon so that you will get the notification for the next video. Till then, take care and God bless you all.